What is up, YouTube? It's me, Data Streaks, and I'm gonna have to talk a little bit softer because it's late here. So, bear with me. But today is gonna be the next episode of my Takara Tomy versus Hasbro Beyblade review, and this time I'm actually gonna be doing 3 of them. So, yeah. Today I'm gonna be talking about Revive Phoenix. I'm going to be talking about Guardian Kerbeus. Let's see if I can get a little bit of light on this. Spooky. Yep, there we go. Guardian Kerbeus. And I'm going to be talking about Crash Ragnarok. This is the Hasbro version. And you know what, since I'm holding him, let's start with this one. So, for Crash Ragnarok, or Blaze Rocktivore, as he's known as in the Takara Tomy, or not Takara Tomy, in the American version, this is the GT. I got this as part of the limited edition set. It was definitely interesting. I came with 3 of these. Each one was kind of a different color. Very different from their original, as evidenced by this. But he's a high power stamina type. Comes with the layer, which is Crash Ragnarok. Comes with the disc, which is actually each one that I came with was it was the one that it debuted with, which in his case it was 4. Came with the frame Cross. I always did like Cross. I think it's actually a really nice frame. And it came with the tip Flugel, which is pretty sweet. He is a god layer, so he does have a gimmick, but with him it's the same thing, just all these normal colored. For his gimmick, it's kind of hard to see, but he's got little wings that can pop out. And in the anime, the character who uses him is known as Rentaro Kiyama, who after a while gets a new launcher grip rather than just a standard one. And I actually have that here too, which I connected it with my Dragon Ripcord launcher. This one I got with Diaboros. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely a good stamina type. If you manage to catch him, definitely get him, especially if you're a stamina type user. But yeah, moving on, we have another. It's supposed to be a god layer, but when he was released in America, it was part of the Turbo line, which I wasn't too happy about, and that's Guardian Kerbeus. Now, with each of these, their mold is similar except for the tip, which is something else I'm a little sad about. But so here is the Japanese, the Takara Tomy, which I got it as part of the God Triple Booster, which, if I remember right, came with Kerbeus, Galaxy Zeus, and Minoboros. I might be wrong on that last one, but I know it came with those 2. It came with Galaxy Zeus and Guardian Kerbeus. So for him, his setup is the layer, which is Guardian. Actually, forget about all that I've said so far. For those of you who play the Beyblade Burst app, here is the code for you guys to scan. So if you can get it, great. If not, I do apologize. Yeah. Now we can move on to Guardian Kerbeus once I put them back together. So with the Takara Tomy version of Guardian Kerbeus, he came with the energy layer, Guardian Kerbeus, which pretty cool gimmick. It doesn't work very well, but these are supposed to kind of have a rubber that'll go in, which will create a recoil. I don't know, it doesn't really work that well. He came with a gold-colored heavy. Then it came with Revolve, which is what actually first debuted on Berserk Ragnarok or Berserk Ragnarok. Not great teeth. I mean, surprisingly, he is able to hold his own though, which is always good. He's a defense type. His American counterpart is a little less pleasing. First off, here's the layer. And then flip it over for the code. I hope you guys can get these. I really do. Let me know in the comments below if you can get them. Just try to. There we go. Let me know in the comments below if you are able to get the code. But energy layer, Guardian Kerbeus. Then he did also come with heavy, but he came with Survive S. And I hate the slingshot tips. Like they're crap. Because normally what it is Hasbro would make the stadium to help fit with the gimmick of the Beyblade. Well, with the Turbo line, they decided to reverse that, building the driver to fit the gimmick of the stadium. Why? But now all Slingshot Bays have a battle ring mode, as it's called, and then a instant attack type mode known as the Slingshot mode, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, with some of them, it doesn't really do much, like Longinus. If you get him in that Hasbro version, you can put him on either version. He's not going to change. It'll just make him a little taller, if that. But that's besides the point. I mean, yeah, I guess if for collective purposes, if you want to get all the god layers in Hasbro, then you're going to want to get him. He does come in a dual pack, but I don't remember what the other one is that he comes with, sadly. But moving on to the last Beyblade, we have Revive Phoenix, who this one actually does have a level chip put in. It's evidenced by the nice green in contrast to all the orange. Though I have noticed that he's like unstoppable, which is insane. I mean, I've never seen him burst. And, well, yeah, I mean, there's been a couple times where his gimmick is activated and he'd have his armor come off, but that's about it. I mean, it's really difficult to beat him. I'll say that much for sure. But his setup is Revive Phoenix for the energy layer, 10, and then Friction, which is a really nice tip. I mean, it's a bit more wild than most defensive tips, but he does eventually calm down and make his way to the center like most defense tips would in fact do, which is always useful. His Hasbro counterpart, unfortunately, like all Beyblades that are part of the Chozi anime, like in this case he does have metal there, and then when you take it off, all the silver around the ring is metal as well. But sadly, Hasbro decided to take that out. You know, ignore all that they've done before. I mean, Siege Excalibur had metal, Bloody Longinus had metal, or not Bloody, Nightmare Longinus had metal. Heck, even Lost Longinus had metal. Why? But here is the Hasbro form. No metal, not even silver. But I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't color it silver because that would look weird. QR code, if you guys can get it. There. But he comes with the layer, which is Revive Phoenix. He also comes with 10. If I can get it right, there we go. And then he comes with Frictionless, which this isn't even friction. Okay, like even when it's in its normal battle ring mode, like what? Rubber, poly, plastic. Why? I mean, at least give it the color scheme. The whole red, rubber, white tip, rather than black like my soul. And luckily, though, they did keep the whole armor coming off gimmick, which once I get them back together, like so, I'll demonstrate. It can come off. It's just a lot lighter, so if you're not careful, it can literally be knocked flying out of the stadium. Which one would hope that doesn't happen, because that could be problematic. And yes, I talk from experience. But really, there's not much more to talk about, so... Itchy here, sorry. Let me know in the comments below which of these is your favorite. Again, just real quick, going back over them. There was Blazer Ragnarok, the Takara Tomy form, then Rock Devore, the Hasbro form, Guardian Kerbeus, Takara Tomy form, Guardian Kerbeus, the Hasbro form, Revive Phoenix, Revive Phoenix America. Again, let me know in the comments below which of these is your favorite. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you have, hit the bell. That way you'll get more notifications of when I do my ramblings like this. Thank you all so much for watching. This is New Order Asterix with my next episode of Takara Tomy versus Hasbro, signing off and saying, let it rip.